Hello, hello?
Hello.
Yay, I can hear.
Just getting finally situated while everybody joins.
Yup, yup.
I'm swimming in NPCs.
All the NPCs.
I regret this. So many parts of this. Couldn't just pick something simple and, you know, oh, there's a bad guy and there's 5 other trash mobs. Good luck.
Well, that wouldn't have been any fun. You'd only get to do one voice.
I kind of am only doing one voice.
Apologies for being late.
Get him.
So, the reason I'm late, which I'm only telling you because it might happen, it might be a thing again. Ever since the Great Windstorm of 2017, there's been a tree resting on some power lines. Just sort of resting on them. And apparently no one's considered this important enough to do anything about. And it's just sat there for 2 weeks now. And it's windy today. Not super windy, but windy. And I think every so often it gets pushed enough that there's like they connect, and then our power goes out for a bit. Just like 2 seconds. But it's enough to turn my computer off. So if I disappear, that was probably why. I'll probably be back soon. I still have internet on my phone. Or, I mean, it might go out altogether. I don't know. It's Russian roulette with electricity. It's going to be great. We'll see what happens.
Fun.
How much ambiguity do you want in your life on a scale of 1 to you might randomly lose power a lot?
Who knows? It'll be great. That's the problem with living in the middle of nowhere. Is it's not that big enough of a deal for anyone to come out and fix.
Did anybody alert people?
Yeah, someone came out and put cones around it.
It was noticed.
Yeah. The other day, I was driving by and someone was in front of me, and they slowed down to a crawl to stare at it. And I'm like, if that tree goes, it's going to crush both of us. So you need to go faster. They just stopped and just stared at it in their car. Like, this is not where you should be stopping. They're the people who go up to icicles and look at them straight from underneath.
Well, you gotta catch the drips on your tongue.
Yeah, shoot your eye, yeah.
This is stupid.
Sorry, I'm just trying to capture the one thing for the last part of this. And yes, I do plan on uploading all of the video eventually.
Ooh. Video. Alright, well, while we're sorting out, hang on 1 second. I'm going to run over and push a wire in that seems to be disconnected.
You guys are having great electrical issues.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm back.
So does anybody have any strange desire to play the Tabaxi? Otherwise, I'll just make Kyle do it.
Then just make Kyle do it.
'Cause I can't do it.
Can't do all the things?
It's already doing all the things. It's all the things plus one. That's the problem.
Tabaxi delegated, I guess.
It'll be fun.
You get to
Nobody-
be 2 whole llamas.
That actually is pretty lucky.
We have 1 llama, and her name is Bella, and she's pretty cool.
I can never tell when you're messing with us.
No, I really do. Her name's Bella. She's awesome. She likes back scratches.
No, well, obviously, I believe that. I
Yeah, see
believe
if I
llamas
have-
like back scratches.
It's right where her neck meets her shoulders. I'll see if I can find it.
So, like, what do llamas eat? Do they eat grass? Do you have, like, a free
grass and
lawnmower?
hay. Grass and hay. We got lots of free lawnmowers. Like, all of the things are free lawnmowers. Just the problem is then they poop on things. Llamas are actually great because they poop and pee all in one spot. Like, they just have a spot, and they're like, that's the poop spot, and they just go and poop there.
Yeah, but isn't that bad for, like, the spread of disease?
I don't know.
Because you got it all focused in one area, so it's going to breed there, and if anybody goes in it...
Well, you only got one
I
spot
don't
to
play
clean
in
up,
llama
though.
poop. That's why I like it. And it means that there's not poop all over the place. There's only poop in one place. Yeah, let's see if I can find a photo of Bella.
Yeah, he's not fucking kidding.
John's dog. Big dog.
Always comes down to poop.
Everything comes down to poo.
I don't know that song.
No? Oh, I thought that's what you guys were referencing. That's a Scrubs song. That's part of the Scrubs musical episode.
Dog.
Isn't every Scrubs episode musical episode?
Big dog.
And this one was especially musical.
Dog. Dog. I must have Bella. Must do. This video is Bella in this. No, that's baby. Do we have Bella? Oh, okay. Alright, I have some proof. I have a video. Bella's only in it for like a bit, and it's just her head. It was close enough.
Yeah, this is worth. Let's see. I want.
Give me a sec. Discord won't let me. Let me upload it to you.
You know what I've unfortunately noticed in the handout section that's now making me feel bad? The little blue frog has a name, and we just left him in his cage.
Correct.
Does that really make him feel bad?
It does. It does.
You're busy rounding up and looting the whole other part of the room, so.
I talked to him. He didn't make a whole lot of noise.
Hey, how are you? You want to go in a crate? No? Okay.
His communication skills were lacking.
Also, he didn't look like loot.
Oh,
He did not look like loot. He looked
Okay.
like what the loot was made from.
there you go. That should work. You also get to see baby sheeps.
It's no video.
I see like sky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta clickbait or something.
You gotta click on the link and open a tab. It won't play in Discord because it's in Google Drive.
Holy shit, you were kidding. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
You only see Bella a little bit at the end, though. You see her head poking over. And it's dark out now, so I can't go take a picture of her.
Peeps.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You live in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah. You're correct. Why do you think I'm having an issue as a tree on my power line and no one's coming to remove it?
Maybe they're scared of the fucking llama.
She's not very scary. She does mad dog you though. Like if
Seems pretty
someone
stealthy.
strange comes in, she like comes up to them and she gives them like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And she like comes up and bumps into them. We got her. She's a rescue llama. The only reason we got her is because llamas.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah,
Go
we
back.
yeah.
Go away. You just buried.
You go back.
There's such a thing as a rescue llama.
Yeah, people who don't take care of their llamas.
What?
So then we got the llama. Her name is Bella. She's very sweet. And we got her because llamas, particularly female llamas, will bond with sheeps and then protect them. So we put her with our sheeps, generally our baby sheeps, and then she protects the baby sheeps.
So, okay, so you live in a place that is populous enough to have a llama rescue, but not populous
Yeah.
enough to give a shit about a power line in a tree having babies.
Well, I live in Maine. There's like 1 million people in Maine. It's 86% trees or 90% trees, something like that.
40%
and-
llamas.
40%. A lot of you. There was a llama farm down the road from me in both directions once.
You would be great at that
That's
game.
not-
Where, what is it? The game
That's
where
not a
you're
lie.
like, is he lying? Is he not lying?
Two
Is it
truths and a
bullshit?
lie?
Yeah. Fucking I would not have. I would have called bullshit for sure.
Oh man.
We also have several cows and several pigs and a lot of sheep and 2 dogs and 3 cats.
Alrighty. That is an interesting sidebar.
I didn't mean for it to take that.
Alrighty, so welcoming everybody back. I didn't get a chance to say this because we were running overtime last time, but before we head into the room, because I think we are pretty ready to go. Juge is a, because he actually does practice dentistry and other miscellaneous health options. He can heal one of you for a little bit. Does anybody want to raise your hand and take that?
I
good
need to
stuff?
take a short rest.
I think we short rested, and I think everybody's up to full at the moment.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did take a short rest. I played a song of healing. and
Yeah,
I
we
think-
all rolled hit die.
Yeah. Okay.
I think everybody, maybe except 2 llamas, might not have been at full, but he said something like he was at 50-ish.
Yeah, he's fine.
So,
It's 2 llamas.
2 llamas is the tank.
And you gave us temporary hit points again? Because I still have some.
Yes, I did roll the temporary hit points, and I think I rolled maybe
9.
a 7 or a 9.
Yeah.
I
that
have
sounds
a
Wait a
right.
9.
second. 9 sounds right. And I look fabulous. And I've got my bouquet of flowers.
Alrighty, so you guys, you guys slaughtered all the Zvarts in that room. You, this guy is not really back here anymore. You guys freed Bernadette, you freed the Chorrid, you brought the Tabaxi down with you, and you guys are just kind of getting psyched up and ready to go. Now, I know, Nicodemus, you were interested in the machine down there. Is that going to distract you enough to go touchy-touchy, or do you guys want to proceed to the room? The room, if you guys remember, there's what looks to be, it's just shiny black. You can't really see past it. So it's like a curtain.
While not curious enough to touchy yet, the coincidental response to my greetings has caught my attention. Oh, hello. Do you talk? Are you like the little froggy thing? And he just watches it to see if it responds.
You say this to the machine?
Say this to the machine, yeah.
It just kind of like chitty chitty bang bang, just kind of makes noises at you and putters randomly. It seems to be on, you would guess, or at least plugged in and powered up, but it doesn't really respond to your hellos.
Oh, well, you are like the froggy thing. You don't talk right. Oh, you work on that, and we'll be back. And then he turns and wanders away. Something else has caught his attention.
No good.
And he takes his
Not
oil
talking
flask
to
and he
the
starts
machine
putting his silks into it and makes a little dagger bouquet out the top.
All right, are we ready to go? We gotta go save the kid. Yeah.
Like
yes.
I'll look over and I'll be like, yeah, the kid. Yep.
The kid. That's why we came here, was to save the kid. That was the whole reason. There's booze on the line, Jamal, and a kid.
I can't argue with booze on the line.
I love how your
Not
goal
with
has
a squirt.
changed over time from eating flail snail to saving children.
Look, God, it's not a monster.
Think of all the flail snail babies he could get.
What, like if he procreated with the flail snail to make flail snail babies? Or
Yes, that's how it works.
okay. I don't like flail snails as much anymore.
All right, so as you guys are kind of inching closer, Bernadette is just kind of wringing her hands, and she's like, she sees Nicodemus go down and talk to the machine, and she just kind of nudges towards Pipkin and is like, what's wrong with that one? Why is he talking to the machine? You guys know, don't touch that. It's very powerful. And
As she's whispering, Nicodemus's ear just turns towards her. Like the cat ear just dook.
she seems like creeped out by you.
Yeah, Pipkin kind of like looks up at her, and he has this like long suffering expression, just like, and then shakes his head.
Yeah, Bernadette doesn't really realize that I guess Pipkin isn't the best person to whisper sweet nothings to either, but she doesn't quite know the telepathic nature, I guess, because you're just kind of giving her this sympathetic, like, yeah, we know. Look. And the Korrid looks like he's ready to go. He's annoyed that Nicodemus is talking to the machine. He's like, are we going to go in or what? Let's go. I want to get this done.
Well, yes.
Bernadette, as we start to go down this way, she's kind of keeping very far to the back, and she's just, well, I mean, I should warn you, there's some bad stuff in there. I mean, maybe you guys want to think of a game plan first or something. I mean, I don't know if we should just go rushing in there.
She's got a point. Here's the plan, everybody. And Freud turns around, and he's like looking at everyone like he's going to formulate a plan, and then he just turns around and books it down the hallway, just as fast as his little dwarfy legs will carry him.
Oh. Well. He's exciting.
Okay, so you book it straight to the...
I'm just... Freud didn't have time for a plan. He knows we're not going to come up with a plan. And also, it'll probably really annoy Bernadette, and he's pretty on board with that. So kind of a triple threat.
Before he gets as far as I can see ahead of him, Nicodemus will conjure up a minor illusion, cantrip minor illusion, of Pipkin further down the hallway, because Pipkin's nice and short and fits in those minor illusion specifications. So a full-size small Pipkin down the hallway, in and about that area.
Okay, so, okay. Okay, sorry, I was trying to figure out how the polygon thing worked. So you guys...
The polygon thing works terribly.
Yeah, it really fucking does. So, long story short, you guys see like a curtain, like in something that you can't see past. It reminds you very, very much of the hair and the tentacles that you saw before, but this is all just like a cheap iron, a little shiny. It doesn't look terribly strong, but you definitely can't see through it. So if you're going up to it for, do you want to try and break through it? Do you want to give me a strength check to do that if you're doing that? And then Pipkin, or you can create the illusion of Pipkin after he breaks through so you can see through it.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, Fro's just going to try to burst through it.
Or before, whichever.
I'm going to try and put Pipkin, the image of Pipkin, just on this side of it, so it's basically looking like Pipkin's almost got his face pressed up against it.
Creepy. Cool.
Now, is the intent of this to stop Fror, or just...
To distract whatever's on the other side.
Whatever's on the other side of the curtain, what the intention of itself is?
No, Sorry, so Fror is just going to try to burst through this curtain dramatically. Because he's all about the dramatic entrance.
Alright, give me a strength check.
4. Just straight strength. Boom. I hope that's...
Alright, tell me how you want to break through to the other side.
What's this made out of?
It looks like a cheap iron.
Oh, okay. Cheap iron. So he's just going to burst through, making, initially, it's just going to make a perfectly, like a cartoon-style, perfectly Fror-shaped hole. And as he bursts to the other side, there's going to be half a second of it just sitting there, and then it's just all going to collapse to the ground.
Yes, it does that. And then there's suddenly more dust than you imagine that it would be once it falls to the ground.
Oh, we got some boys over here. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
All right, sorry. Working on it.
Oh, that's a lot of boys.
So,
oh, baby, that's...
So, in dramatic fashion, you burst through the curtain, and then you see and hear just lots of, like, sniffling, snorting, and gross, bodily noises.
Guys, we might be in trouble. Uh-oh.
All right, and they see you come through, and then your Pipkin was right about like here or something, right, kind of next to him.
So yeah, right about there.
All right, so the guys on this side are gonna attack the imaginary Pipkin, and the other ones see a fun little dwarf.
I'm really glad we short rested, otherwise we were gonna be so screwed. I was, at least.
All right, so lots more little pebbles coming your way for.
All right.
It's a nice reoccurring theme in this
15
adventure.
is my AC. I'll just count them up.
All right, so you got 5 coming your way.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 hit. 3 and 6. Oh, that's exactly enough to get rid of my temp HP. Perfect. Nice and round. I should have raged before I burst through. Oh well.
And the other guys on this side go to fling rocks, and it just goes right through the imaginary Pipkin, and they're very, very confused, and they start just kind of looking at each other and snorting in response. And everybody roll ish.
Turn tracker.
Can you move to wherever you might have moved past that
The
curtain?
wall-
And yes, I'll get the tracker
It
out.
was like right there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he probably would have just burst into the other side, so like there. I wouldn't have gone too far. And initiative. Fire, move! Boom! Maloney, boom!
Ah. I lost my own click. Can you add me to the turn tracker, right click on me and choose add turn? Thank you. Sean, the unexpectedly high roll.
Thank you. I know, it's the first time I've done so well on initiative.
You're like previous average of 1.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't like the big lady.
No, she's scary. And not that attractive. It's like she's gonna squish me with her 11th chin. Also, pig nose. There's just a lot of things going on there.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. It's a very long turn order.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you want to make it really long, you'd roll individually for each of the Zvarts.
Oh, yeah. I was like, we'll just all at once. That's fine. Alrighty.
So what's the third Vart from the left's name?
Pete.
It's a good name. All right. How close am I? Okay. So, first thing, bonus action rage. So I'm just going to turn that on. That's perfect. Okay. Then run to here. And then first attack against this guy. Use the right number for damage. Does 13 damage kill this guy?
Yeah.
Okay, and then next attack against the guy directly to my north. Again, using the right damage for a grand total of 16 damage to the guy to the north.
They just pop out of existence.
Perfect. All right, that's my turn.
Alright, so... Alright, so you guys were worried about the girl in the back. That's what you see. Very original, I know. So you see her on a big, gross iron throne in the back, and she looks pissed. And if you thought the Zvarts were gross with their slimy, snorty noises, she is 10 times worse. She's almost 10 feet tall and just kind of stands up and looks at you all. She stands up from her chair, and you see her casting a spell, and then kind of the back end of her chair, and all around kind of the sides of her, and I'll draw exactly where, just turn into this very dense fog, and you can't really see through it. It's kind of gross.
Where is the fog? Okay.
Sorry, trying to draw it. Can you guys see that?
Nope. Oh, yes.
And she's just gonna kind of step off the chair and move towards the right and disappear into the fog. Next
Alright.
up is your angry chord. Seeing Fror kind of run in there, he's like, yeah, I like this guy. And just barges right in. He follows you. And he had his eyes set on the hag, but seeing that she disappeared from his sight, he's just going to kind of pelt some rocks towards the mountain of Svarts blocking that area. All right.
Nice.
Unnecessary. All right.
What?
And two more Svarts disappear as he just screams, "Get back here!" This initiative couldn't have worked out worse for me. BT dubs, I apologize, guys. It feels like it's me playing the game versus me. Yeah, and she's just gonna move in as far as she can.
Fireball, Bernadette!
As you yell back fireball, she just kind of looks at you like, shut up, I know what I'm doing.
I don't know that she does, because that's very clearly not a fireball. In fact, I think that could not be further from a fireball, because it's cool.
For some reason, I couldn't get her thing to change, so I had to roll an extra 2d8. So a total of 12 damage.
Nice.
And she shoots the one right next to Fror. I don't do fire damage. And now it's Nicodemus.
So Nicodemus will do the which one's the original trick and make a duplicate Fror right next to him with another minor illusion. And then he's going to go hide from rocks.
Yeah, you're cowering him back with Juge, who's like, you go, guys. It's good. You're doing great.
So, yes, another Fror will appear next to Fror. And then I will hide.
Lovingly rendered rendition.
Didn't really show up as well as I was hoping against the background, but... Alright, now it's just being ridiculous. Are we up to everybody's favorite archer? No, who's that?
Yeah, and looking at this opportunity, he's like, "Oh, this is so much better than plates. I think we'll do." And he's kind of looking around. This group on the right here. And then hoping that this goes well. After bragging about it, he's going to shoot the Svart in the front with his first regular attack. For 9. And then after that, he's going to chain 2 more. Horde breaking, trying to hit the back 2.
Jesus Christ.
And then looking over, he's going to be like, "Ah, all right, I didn't get the quad." And then he'll shoot his bonus action bolt into that one. Like 3 out of 4 ain't bad. That's a B. That's a C, right? Or is that a D? I didn't pay attention.
That's a C, I think. I never went to school. I don't know.
Go team, go!
Okay.
I am good.
This is quite the drawing that's happened here.
I think it's amazing. And I bet that's pretty much what the Svarts see, too.
Is that the Eye of Sauron right there?
Yeah, is that the other Fror? Is that what's going on?
That is the other
That is
floor.
the other floor.
It's impressive. It's totally fooling everybody.
I'm full. I keep trying to click on it to move it around, and I can't.
You know, photorealism hasn't been invented yet because photos haven't been invented yet. So obviously this is going to be surreal or impressionist work.
I see. I don't think that's actually how that worked. To be honest, in fact, I think it was actually the opposite. But you know, I'll give you that one.
Okay, so next to the hag, you see this guy appear.
Oh god, it's like a.
And he just kind of stands there drooling next to little Smurfette there. And they make quite the pair. And he just kind of stands there eyeing fake Fror, and the Korrid. 2 llamas.
Yeah, cow! I stab Did we
Yeah,
end
is that
up
your
with
catchphrase?
anything?
To cat?
Yeah, that sounds
No,
like
that's
a
the sound
catchphrase.
llamas make.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
How amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess you're the expert. We can't really...
Mm-hmm.
One does not simply debate. This is going to be on the left-hand one first. And then on the one on the right. Oh, that's sad. And then the last attack will be on the right. Oh my god. And he looks just visibly shaken by all of these blue little guys all around him now. And he's kind of second guessing this.
Stupid cat. And that's that. Pipkin.
Get the right tool. Gonna peek up this way just to see things better. And he is going to... Well, first off, I want to bonus action that, make sure that's on. And then, this guy, she's got a psychic hammer. Just smash him in the brain. Or is it not rolling?
Sorry, where are you going for again?
This guy, and he will hopefully throw him into the guy behind him if he does not make his roll. He does not. So he takes that much damage. And wanted to throw him into the guy behind him, so into this guy.
Okay, I mean he's there. That happens.
And that's it.
Oh, okay. Are we coloring in for now, or is that blood? What?
Well, his axe was bloody.
Oh, duh, sorry. Alright, so Pipkin pushing some svarts.
Is fake Pipkin still there, or did that go away?
No, that went away when all the rocks went through it.
Okay.
All right. Thank goodness for resistance to damage. That's what's coming to play.
Oh, hold on. That should have been 2d6, but whatever. I'll just remember that for next time.
It's 2d6? Go ahead.
Yeah. Just roll a random d6 since we already did the +2.
Hey!
And that was the important D6.
Poof.
Okay. So would this guy be prone? With like a dead guy on top of him?
Yeah, I mean, he was gonna jostle him, but you killed him so hard that he's just left to bits and pieces of him, so he kind of stumbled out of the way. This group is definitely terrified of you now, because all you did was essentially look in their direction, and something got hit and
Murder
pushed.
them.
Murder-lated.
Exploded from the inside out.
Yeah, with everybody else, they can see what's going on. They can see the claws and the bite and the spiky armor, but with you, it's different.
Oh dear me. Oh, they've made a terrible, terrible mistake. Oh, they can't bring 4. I only have 3 attacks.
Oh, that's so much easier. Just move them all as one unit. Alright, for... About to
Fucking
get a little
bring
personal.
it. Fucking bring it.
All right, so the guy. Let's do the guy in between you and the Korrid first. He All right, this guy is like, screw this guy with the bloody axe. And he he tries to shove down the illusion of Fror, and his hands just go right through, and he kind of catches himself like, what the hell? All right, and so seeing his brethren do that, this guy goes for the real guy. And it's this one right here.
Okay. So I have to make an athletics check to avoid getting pushed over, I assume?
Yep.
I also have advantage on this because I'm raging. Fucking bring it, dude.
Wow. Yeah, they're all just like, fuck this guy.
Let's roll it again. Oh no! I fell over!
I got overzealous.
Kerthunk.
I did, I fell down.
Alright, so the only ones within reach, there's 2 of them left. Short sword stabbies with advantage, and 17 and 16.
Yeah, those both would have hit it anyway.
Stabby.
7. So that's half of that is 3. That's math is right.
Alright, now it's Kitty's turn. You get shove number 1, Kitty. Ooh.
No.
What the hell? This goddamn cat.
Pulling like Matrix. Like
Ah, finally.
The cat was just landing on more legs than he thought he had. Okay, cool. Shove down. That leaves only 2 left again.
Jesus. Like, why are they even bothering shoving?
I know, right? It didn't help them.
All right, and these guys, the rest of the group sees, they see the Korrid, and they know exactly what he can do. They've seen him before. That's why they kept him tied up, and they're just going to try and pelt him as best they can. All right, incoming spam.
Are these all directed at me?
No, these are all at the Korrid.
Oh, perfect.
Wow.
They really have been practicing with their slings. All right, so 7. 1. All right, so like just a literal barrage of fucking little tiny pebble rocks come at the Korrid, who is... He pretty much looks like a wild beast. I showed you guys a handout of what he looks like. He's just covered in gross hair, and because he's been in the cage, he's covered in grime and stuff like that. And a few of them actually connect and kind of, you know, slow-mo. You can see him pelting like Matrix bit, but it doesn't seem to do too terribly much to him, aside from make him angry. And it is now time for 4.
Okay. So I guess I'll spend half my movement to stand up, which is fine because I was not planning on moving. And then I'm going to start smacking people. So I'm just going to start at the bottom and work my way this way. If
All
one
right.
doesn't kill it, then I'll continue attacking that one.
It's like counterclockwise.
Yep, counterclockwise, starting from the bottom. So first one, right number the whole time. So 7 damage. Will that kill him?
Bye-bye.
Perfect. Okay, so then the bottom right guy, 10 damage. And then for his out of attack, so he uses the momentum to carry his entire body into this guy. And do this. And do 7 damage to that guy. Just sort of slamming his body into him. And then
Alright.
he just yells, "Come on, let's do it again! Let's go! Come on, there's no more of you! Come on!"
Turning into a weird Kill Bill scene now.
It is. He's gonna get on his stripy jumpsuit soon.
And that's it, sorry, right? Alright, so seeing the way this is going to go, she's actually going to step out of her fog and dash to get closer. Alrighty, and that is all she can do. And seeing her come out of the fog, the Korit is just like drooling with excitement at finally getting his chance at revenge. All right, so he, he points a long, gross, nasty nailed finger at her and says, "Dance, bitch." And she starts, she just kind of turns her head and looks at him. And she just kind of starts shuffling her feet while, like, looking at him like, what the hell is this? And she just kind of shuffles her feet in place and does, like, a mini electric slide. And that didn't work. Hold on.
He has chosen.
Yeah, that super didn't work.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this one coming right there. Poorly.
All right, so he... What's up?
Okay. No, keep going, please. Please.
No, so he makes her dance and then takes his what's left of his braided hair that didn't get cut off, and almost like Indiana Jones style, whips it towards her. And she seems constrained, but her feet are unable to stop tip-dancing. But the hair is now securely wrapped around her, and she, her eyes kind of bug out. She doesn't look too happy about this.
Oh, he's also grappling things? He's like my hairy brother.
And Bernadette taking that opportunity, she sees she's pretty terrified. She's never actually seen her up close, but she's gonna panic shoot.
She panics well.
For 12. All right, and she actually just kind of takes a step back, actually, away from the scary lady. And Nicodemus.
So Nicodemus takes his thumb and smudges it in the bowl of his incense pipe, and he draws a number 2 on one of his pieces of silk, and then he starts walking forward, holding the piece of silk snapped taut between it. And if you've ever been to a fight or boxing match, you might realize it's round 2. And then he whips the dagger over towards the big lady. And he will have disadvantage, but then he will have advantage, so it should equal out to 0. 23?
Oh, yeah.
For 4 points of damage. And then because he is looking so fabulous, you guys are all doing so wonderfully! He uses a bonus action to give some temporary hit points. And so that would be for our new Tabaxi friend, for Frore, for Bernadette, and for Juge, who don't have temporary hit points yet, and for the Korid. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Temporary hit points for the rescue again.
You got it. And then because you don't leave the eye candy out in the middle of the ring, he returns to where he was.
Do you say that before you back out, or?
Absolutely. Actually, he went to there and then back again.
All right. Jamal.
So Jamal is worried about the big lady and is also worried about all the little guys. So he's gonna just step in for his clear shot and then shoot with advantage. So he's gonna be focusing on like pressure points and making sure that his bow does as much damage as possible. To our giant lady friend here. And then he's going to horde break with a regular crossbow bolt the Zvart directly to the north.
All right, so one of the ones to Smurfette hit.
So that's your Smurfette roll. And then our top-based Vart will just take 5.
All right, everybody's just laying right into her, and she's just kind of tangled up in the hair, wiggling around. Still shuffling a little. Anything else?
That's going to be all for me on that one.
You know, Juge, I've been thinking of this rhyme to inspire everyone, but I can only think of one thing that rhymes with Zvart. Oh!
Stepping out of the fog, this guy looks much bigger than he did from far away. All right, so realizing what the actual threat is, and hoping that Smurfette can handle the angry, spiky dwarf, he goes for the tasty, hairy little morsel of meat below you. Alright, so this guy lashes out his tongue, and while it licks a little bit of damage with its gross, slimy, almost corrosive mouth juices, it doesn't seem to do exactly what it intended, and the large angry frog looks kind of pissed off. And that ends his turn. 2 llamas.
Well, 2 llamas is gonna get up. And he's gonna have lots of colors. I don't know what happened. Now he's gonna try to hack it. I don't know. He got in the color machine apparently, and now he's gonna just try to hack his way out of here because it looks like he is very well surrounded.
All right, where are you starting?
We're gonna start. Should I start left and then work counterclockwise? As seeing as Fjord did that, and he respects how well that went. So 5 to the bottom left, which I'm assuming doesn't kill it.
That is correct.
And you'll follow through. This follow through is important. Not my fur. Not again. Never anyone else. And then that'll lead into Pipkin.
Pipkin, seeing the big frog thing. Let me double check. Okay. It's gonna.
Spend all the side points.
Who you shooting?
Froggy.
Froggy.
Yes, let me.
What if this guy is just the frog we left in a cage, but he's come back for revenge?
Because we were mean to him.
Yeah.
Plot twisted.
Plot twisted.
Now I have guilt and fear.
Hashtag 6th sense.
Yeah, he's.
A respectable dose of damage.
Indeed. Alright, you staying put?
Yeah, I imagine it to be like a white hot flash of migraine pain just slammed right into his brain all at once.
Yeah. So you see that force happen, and you see like the kind of flubbery skin just kind of wave and make really gross motions. He just looks generally all squish. Alright, these guys are all like, you know her, Smurfette. She's beautiful. Leave her alone.
Bring it. Bring it, dude. I ain't got time for this.
I do notice she has nice hair.
No one ever appreciates her hair.
Well, if she's 10 feet tall, that's a good 2-foot beehive.
Alright, so working from the back in, these four here are gonna sling at the Korrid. Smurfette is still jiving to the music that no one can hear. And the Korrid doesn't really seem that much worse for wear. Alright, starting with Jamal.
No.
Your hair looks stupid, shove.
Guys, am I allowed to do acrobatics around that, or is it just athletics? For contested shove. Anybody remember?
Sorry, what?
Can I contest with acrobatics?
Yeah, you can.
Nah, it doesn't matter. Super doesn't matter. Oh, this reminds me of when I was in the chair.
Yeah, stupid hair. Stab, stab. Alright, and then the next one is going to shove the Korrid. Or to attempt to, anyway.
Oh, he doesn't give a shit.
No, he super doesn't. And even though this guy is not guessing that he'll be able to do it, he's gonna try his very darndest to shove him.
No, no.
Oh, and the Korrid was so busy dodging the bottom Svart that this guy got him. He's like, you smell bad. And then the top three that were previously paying attention to Fror turn around, see the Korrid on the ground, and take advantage of that. Alright, even though he is on the ground, has been stabbed, Smurfette is still, like, you know, electric sliding over there. And, oh, sorry, I still have a few more. Didn't mean to change the turn order.
That's fine. We can do that.
How about some shoving at 4? Oh, how about probably not.
1. I get it. But
2. He's trying to find where to place his hands to shove you properly that doesn't result in spikes.
Darn it! Oh wait, a tie? I don't know who a tie goes to. That's up to you. I'm not sure how that is ruled.
You get it. Gosh,
Ooh,
stupid spiky
take
armor.
it. Stupid spiky armor. Watch this one. I'll fail. Okay.
So
I thought for sure that was going to be a
almost
thing.
at it. Damn it. And this one up top here will take a sling at you, because he's not near all the action. Yeah, he fucking will.
Yeah, that'll hit. So.
Sean, I don't know if you were on for that one, but you did get 8 temporary hit points.
Oh, nice. I was not on for that. That was when I was in the awfulness of no power.
Yes, so you have 8 to work away from.
Well, now I have 7. Okay.
Yeah, that's all they're doing to you. Now we're going for
Cool.
Kitty Cat.
Oh no, I've fallen.
Shaved. So you got 4 stabs coming your way, homie.
Uh-oh.
All right, 1 crit, 1 regular. That's fine. I've got temporary dagger bouquet hit points. It's fine.
I think I just took away those temporary dagger points.
Okay.
All right, and everybody is finally out of juice now. It is actually Fror's turn.
Okay. So irresistible dance, if I remember correctly, gives advantage on attack rolls. I think that's correct.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to operate under the assumption that if we kill her, then these guys will stop. So I'm going to try to hit her a bunch. Because I already have advantage, so I don't even need a reckless attack. So 2-handed my battle axe, so the right number. I'm just going to roll 3 times, or twice, and then spiked armor once. Does an 18 hit?
Indeed it does.
Alright, so 1 battle, so that's 9, and 11, and 8, for a grand total of 28 damage.
Woo!
All right. So you know the kind of damage you dealt, and she she doesn't look like she's all that worse. She's just really annoyed. She's really pissed right now.
She's got some sort of resistance. This irritates me.
Anything else?
No, not really. That's all I can really do.
You were sure you don't want to move?
I'm a little zvarted at the moment.
All right, so seeing her wiggle away from, most of your damage, she suddenly stops dancing, and then she just kind of is still restrained by, that nasty, disgusting black hair. She just kind of turns towards the Korred, and that's about it. But she's just happy to be in control of her own feet again. Her disgusting hobbitsy feet. Alright, this guy is just, in his element. He's been making eyes with you for, and it's just like, yes, yes.
We'll make beautiful hairy children.
Alright, so he clubs the shit out of this guy. Holy crap.
Yeah, he does.
And he's just creating a path. You're not getting away this time. And just goes straight, smacks her upside one of her chins. All right, and Bernadette sees that, you know, it's kind of getting messy in the middle there. She kind of steps up a little, and she sees Jamal having just taken, like, a bunch of stabs. Are you okay? Do you want help?
I'm not dead yet! As he's laying on the ground with some blood coming out of him. It's fine.
You look pretty bad. Maybe I'll help you. It looks like the two beefy guys got the other one.
That's still not a fireball. And now you done wanged it.
Oh, shit. Shut up! You're distracting me. I'm out of practice. I've been in a hole forever. And, Nicodemus.
So Nicodemus takes his pipe smudge, draws number 3, snaps the silk, has to walk way forward so Jamal can see him, and then we'll refresh the temporary hit points.
Good lord.
So Jamal, you get 7. Anybody who had less than 7 can step it up to 7.
I had exactly 7, so I will remain at 7.
So our Tabaxi friend gets his 7 back because I know he's taken a couple of stabs. And then for action.
As you're saying stuff and giving me some energy to get back into this fight. I'll be like, yeah, you can do it too! I don't know what you can do, but you can do it!
All over it. And he'll create a pipkin right between the frog and the big girl as a small illusion. And we'll move down there. And that's it. Oh, you go. Yes.
I'm super excited to see what this little handmade drawing of Pipkin's gonna be.
Oh, am I still here? Are we good?
You are still here.
Okay,
You are.
good. There was a moment, but I'm good. We're good. Keep going.
All right, so we're drawing little Pipkin.
Little Pipkin.
Was that it? The temporary hit points?
Yes.
And Pipkin?
Yes.
Okay.
Temporary hit points, minor illusion for little Pipkin, and then hiding behind Bernadette. Because she seems beefy.
Yeah, comparatively, I'm sure she is. All right, Jamal, what does your stabby bloody body want to do?
Well, my stabby buddy bloody stands up. Okay, and then she's still all roped up together, right?
She is, yes, she is tangled.
Alright, well, bad ideas are bad ideas, but I will start shooting at her. I guess? No, there's too many things. It's going to cause too much problems. I'll plug one into the Zvart that's above me. I guess I'll start using power attack to make sure I kill these guys. So he's dead. And then I'll do clockwise. With Horde Breaker, I'll take my second attack. And he's deleted, I'm assuming. And then my third one is It's my regular basic right next to, so I can now walk away. All right, and that gives me 15.
Run away, run away.
And I'll be like, yes, I am, and I'm going to shoot Smurfat here with my bonus action for 17-ish.
17-ish.
Nice shot.
Heavy on the ish.
And then I will move away from the encroaching blue horde, which has gotten noticeably smaller.
All right, so seeing how well it didn't work against the nasty, disgusting, hairy monster, he's gonna go. The Banderhob is going to turn his sights on the spiky one and wonder if that adds texture to the meal.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try, big boy. Oh, that'll hit. Okay. Alright. I'm good at strength saving throws. Okay. Okay, whew!
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. 7 is gone, and then an additional 7, which puts me at 44. Alright, yeah.
Lucky duck. What was that?
I was like,
Oh no.
Yeah, you're very warbly.
I'm very warbly.
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds like it might be like your mic's not plugged all the way in or something. It doesn't sound like a network problem. It sounds like a mic problem.
Hold on a sec.
Actually, it's doubling back, so it might be your computer mic took over.
Yeah, maybe.
I think she was asking about half damage, but no, unfortunately.
No.
You just
I'm
don't
not
get
a bear totem.
you just don't get num-nummed.
Yeah.
Somebody will soon, though. Damn it.
And it's necrotic damage, so I don't take half because of rage either. Well, I mean, he's targeting the two people who are probably most resistant to that attack. So.
Is that better?
Much better.
Yes, much.
Awesome.
Well, yeah, and he's tasted you both, so he's just got to pick his meal.
We don't taste very good, I'm sure.
Very sweaty, very salty. All right, 2 llamas.
2 llamas is sick and tired of getting knocked over. So we're going to go north first. And then if it's not dead, we'll do north again.
Now it's dead.
And then we'll do west. Jesus Christ. Well, four attacks at regular, or...
Yes.
No, he can't move. It would hose the front line too much. Everybody's too bunched out. He looks over and he's like, seeing Fjord in the chord in the thick of it. He can't really leave.
Can you even see Fror in the middle of all that mess? Like, honestly.
Well, and I forgot to mention Pipkin. Pipkin's also in the middle of the mess.
Yeah, Pipkin's in trouble over there. Poor Pipkin.
Yeah, poor Pipkin.
Fror is so genuinely concerned for Pipkin.
And that will be all that llamas can do because he is not running.
All right, Pipkin.
Go, Pipkin. Punch Frogman in face.
You can do it.
I believe. You might be muted, Athy, if you're talking. Yeah, you're muted.
Sorry, I was trying not to cough in my mic. Okay. So he's gonna use the last of his power to.
Oh, you're making.
Are you going for Froggy Face
Frog.
or Smurfette? Okay.
He tried.
Ow.
Right in an eye.
Make it seem like it came from under his chin, so, you know, he looks...
Sure.
Directional punch to the brain.
Yeah, his brain is being very punched by you. He's not digging it. He just kind of raises one of his, like, little three-pronged things up to his head and scratches right above his eyeball. Alright, anything else?
Nope, he's gonna stay right where he is. He's got a little minion version of himself out there. So he doesn't need to be himself.
So well done. Very three-dimensional. Did it just move? Am I seeing things?
It was doing its Final Fantasy attack motion.
Okay, so to start, this guy up here by Smurfette is going to try and help her. He's going to try and pull these ropes or hair or things off. Alright, and he succeeds in freeing Smurfette from all the nasty hair. And she pats him on the head. And then this one down here is going to shove towards the fake Pipkin. Where did you come from? You're about my size.
Oh, dear Svarts. So simple, so stupid.
As his hands go right through, he's like, oh.
Haha, tricked again!
Hearing you say that, these three down here are going to sling towards Fror.
No, I didn't mean it. It was just a joke. First one. 4.
You're a jerk.
You're stupid and blue.
Alright, this guy below the Korred is going to pointlessly, probably, yeah, like... like, he can't, I'm not even gonna roll, he can't miss that, so... The one down here is gonna sling... He's gonna sling towards Jamal, who's hightailing it out of there. Huh?
No.
Oh. The rest around Fror, you're gonna get a shove from the guy below.
Yeah. Blue.
It's just this dance between all of you as they try and shove.
It's hard. They probably don't want to. They don't want to get stabbed on a spike, so they're like trying to how do I get in there?
The
Yeah,
one
no.
and moving
Try
right
it.
around. I got one and one more after the.
Oh, that was close. Oh no, I have advantage. Never mind. That wasn't close at all. And 9. Okay. Whew. I'm glad that was the one I rolled low
You guys
on.
are just like this expert of dance of shoves and dodges.
Mhm.
And 2 llamas. Got.
Come on.
Oh.
Llamas are
I have to roll crap?
quadrupeds, so they're harder to shove. I'm sure. Oh, well, here goes that.
Jesus.
Alright, so yeah, the one that you had injured and almost killed got his revenge by shoving you down, and the other 3 are going to stabby stabby.
Okay. Not dead. Barely.
Not dead yet.
And then, as their last action, these guys are gonna start moving up. 5, 10. Okay. And for...
Okay, so this, just to confirm, the fairy one, was grappling Smurfette, and then one of the Svarts freed her. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so since he got ungrappled, I am now going to attempt to grapple her. So I'm gonna, first things first, first attack, make an athletics check to try to grapple her with advantage. Ooh, 14, she might pass out. We'll see. Hoping she's bad.
Oh, man.
Okay, so she's grappled. And then I'm going to... They've got other things to deal with, so I don't feel bad about this. So then next attack... So she immediately takes 5 damage just from me grappling her. From spiky armor. And then next move is going to be another athletics check to try to shove her to the ground. Fucking beat that! Smurfette!
God damn
That's
it.
what I thought. And then, so that he basically jumps up, grabs her around the neck, and then uses his momentum to just slam her to the ground. And then his final bonus action is going to be to just shake her around against his armor a little bit. Like this. So, because she's prone, I now have advantage, so it's 22.
Yep.
For a grand total of 7 damage. And then I just yell, "Hit her!"
Yeah, it's quite a feat, grabbing her around the neck and slamming her down. She's mostly neck.
That's why you go there. That's what you go for.
Swinging from it.
Ugh. Okay.
Something she doesn't free in her turn.
He's into waddles.
All right, so you've got her pinned down via her neck. She's gonna try and do this weird move on you at the same time. At disadvantage.
Yeah, that's not it.
Yeah, she's not that great at wrestling. And that's all she's got right now. All right, this guy's gonna see his opportunity. He's picking up what you're laying down for. He's all about
Literally.
it.
Excellent. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Jesus Christ.
That's some good shit right there.
Does she have a face left?
All right, so as the Korrid just is like, yes, yes, slams his great club into her twice, she just kind of goes limp underneath Fror, and you guys see her start to change.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's
Oh no. I'm so worried the thing I think is going to happen is going to happen.
sorry, I thought I had uploaded it, and it's totally worth it, so give me 2 seconds.
It's what I think it is. It's definitely not worth it, Sen.
Oh, it's so worth it. It's so nasty.
Okay, I don't think it's what I think. Okay.
All right, so sorry for the delay. As you see her kind of shapeshift into this, you feel a change in the room.
Ugh.
And she goes limp, and her nasty green tail kind of spits out, and the Zvarts all kind of look in that direction, hearing like a last dying breath, and they all kind of just, their eyes bug out as they turn around. And then the toad just kind of is distracted as well. Not quite as surprised as the Zvarts seem to be, but the toad is grossed out, and that's saying something, considering what the toad looks like.
Yeah, I mean, he's a toad.
Yeah.
Living some, deal some shit.
He's staring at her tongue a lot. It's like, seeing that you guys took down Smurfette, Bernadette's eyes just go wide, and she sees a free shot at the toad. And, finish this!
Oh, there we go. Come on. Good job, Bernadette. That's what I'm talking about. It's not a fireball, but, you know, it's pretty good.
All right. And she's just kind of looking around her, all distracted, because she's surrounded now, although they're distracted. And Nicodemus.
So, Nicodemus will take his pipe, smudge a number 4, hold it up, and then he will. Oh, do hurry! I can't do this all that often. You know, I look great, but and then he will refresh temporary hit points.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's some good shit right there.
And that'll be Kitty Cat, Frore, Jalone, and then we'll go
Jalone?
1, 2, Jamal.
Oh, Jamal. Okay.
Jamal.
I was like, who's Jalome?
I looked over at Juge and I got confused. And our Harry friend and Bernadette. Pipkin doesn't seem surrounded by Zvarts at the moment, so it'll be the frontline folk. And then the Zvart that's directly close to me just gets the dagger snapped down at him to try and. Dagger. Dagger.
Oh, you disconnected.
Oh,
for a
sorry.
little bit.
The first one was the one that counted, apparently. So miss. And so that's that. That's that. Go away. And then that'll be the end of my turn.
It's like, no, don't worry. I got this. I'll make him go away. And then I'll just shoot the 4 that are all within melee range of one of our characters. Starting up north. Alright, well, the first one missed, so we're going to try the north one again. So I'm going to go ahead and switch back to regular shooting. And then do the one to the north for 9. And then the one directly to my east for 8.
I think I'm deleting them correctly.
And then I'll go to this side of them. And not try to take extra damage, and that's my turn.
All right, so seeing the shaky Zvarts all around, seeing the giant dead corpse of the hag in front of him, this guy knows what's up, and he's gonna at least try and get one tasty meal out of this shitty situation, and he has decided that Fror would taste the best.
Fucking bring it. Not a chance, bud.
We can't show that.
Yeah, and he's just gonna kind of creep back here.
That's what I thought you said.
2 llamas. And obviously the fog is gone. I don't quite understand how to delete that or move it because it didn't let me before.
Yeah, sometimes the drawings don't like it if you try to click on them.
Yeah, it's like dumb. Not selecting at all.
Yeah, it's a dumb thing.
Left, south, east. So, left. Does 12 hit?
No, it doesn't.
All right, then that's east. Yep.
Alrighty.
And then Llama's dances. He doesn't want to take attacks, so he's just got to be there and bounce around.
All right, Pipkin.
Pipkin is going to keep at the mind punching in lesser form. Because he's close, he's gonna go for this guy. And hopefully throw him into his friend and knock him down. Cause problems. Nope. He's going for 14.
Oh, okay, you're shoving this one down,
guy
right?
Into this guy.
Oh, okay.
This is a wall here, right? That this guy's up against?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like tripping over each other and very confused right now. They're all whipping their heads around like, what the hell's going on? And the Zvard against the wall just kind of points at Pipkin. It's like, ah! All right, so seeing his friend get shoved into his other friend and then just basically being vaporized, these guys are all gonna kind of collectively look at each other and give each other an eye, and they are all going to disengage and run for their little lives.
Pipkin just folds his arm across his chest and looks all sorts of smug.
Zhuge, in between all of this, is just like, ah! Just cowering in the corner with his hands over his head, trying, to avoid, thinking that they're all coming to attack him when they are clearly all in the same position, just running. All right, Fror.
Fror looks around very disappointed. He's been gearing himself up, so he's deciding that they're not going to get away that easily, at least. And he's going to run use his full movement to get to there. And then he's going to hit some of these guys. Because they don't just get to run away. So two-handing his battle axe. So right number. He's just going to reckless attack and just try to mow down as many as he can. Look at that. Glad I did that. So that is 19 damage to one of them. And then...
That's unnecessary.
And then... Oh, does a 13 hit? Probably not.
Yeah, it does.
I suspect that. Oh, it does? Oh, perfect. So right number again. So 8 damage. And then he's like... He looks around like, I can't get close enough to any of the other ones. Frustratedly.
All right, the Korrid is... He's got, like, his hand up in the air. He was ready to give you a high five, but you took off, so he's just kind of, like, hanging there. Oh, okay. And he goes off after, the big, nasty frog. He knows the Zvarts don't really give a shit. They're not even worth his time. God, why do I keep clicking that? And the Banderhob is now restrained. And he's gonna pelt it with some stuff. Oh shit. That poor frog.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Holy shit.
All right, and as he pelts the last rock, the giant slimy mess that is the Banderhop goes limp, and he kind of pulls his hair back towards him, because it doesn't need to be restrained anymore, because it's is dead's. Bernadette is just like, yeah, that's right. You better run. And she just kind of shoots at the one that's nearest to Zhuge.
Brewer yells, "Good smack talk, Bernadette! Keep it up!"
She gives you a thumbs up.
Battlefield banter is at least as important as the tactics used within the battle.
Unnecessary amounts of damage. Alright, Nicodemus. Shit's going on around you.
Smudge's pipe. Number 5. And then 2 daggers get whipped. Zvart, Zvart. Zvart,
One closest to you first?
Right next, yeah. Stabby at the one closest to him. So melee first.
Yep.
6 points of damage to him.
He's hanging on by a thread.
And one more stab.
At the same one, right?
Same one, yep.
Okay.
3 points of damage to him. So 9 total.
Go on.
So he gets the number 5 flag. And that is action, bonus action, and you can hear Nicodemus like, let's see, under Barber's hidden floor, through hardened locks and hairy door, a blue hag floozy did bamboozy, the Zvart who looks to adore. No, I used door toys, that's no good.
Bernadette just coughs and tries to wave away your smoke from your pipe. Alrighty. If that's all, Jamal?
Okay, well, let's just fucking keep plugging people. And missing. Jesus Christ. Alright, so the second one and the one next to me. All right, so that's one. That's the basic, and then I'll make a regular attack and then Horde Breaker to the one next to it. So I'm doing these two. I'll mention this is so much better than shooting plates. So much better. They move. It's fun.
All right, Froggy's dead, so 2 llamas. What you doing out there? The action has moved.
They're gonna get to move. Damn.
All right, so I got 40, so that's 35. So then this Vart gets a claw and miss. Oh my god. All right, and it takes 6.
He's still hanging in there. He sticks his tongue out at you. All right, Pipkin.
This guy, he'll weasel around this way so we can see what's going on. This. Intelligence saving throw. Well,
What?
that's D10s, right? Yeah. Doink.
Boink?
Popped his brain. Turned it to soup.
Yeah, Zhuge just is shivering there, cowering, and as these Varts are just popping and disappearing next to him. The remaining Varts are... This one somehow survived by the hair of his chinny chin chin, and he's just gonna fucking disengage and book it.
Okay, I can still hit him.
Well, 2 of them make it away. But yeah, there's still there's still one.
Yeah, I got it.
And so it continues. Froar.
Let's do some. It's Froar. Okay, so how far away is that guy? He's 35 feet away. Okay, so I'm going to reckless attack so I don't take disadvantage as I pull out 2 of my beautiful hand axes, whom I love dearly like children, and I'm going to throw them at him. So, first hand axe. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
So,
Right in the back of the skull.
Yeah, I mean, he only had 1 hit point left, so tell me how badly and what kind of slaughtering you do to this poor last Zard.
So, you know the amazing, beautiful piece of American cinema, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. And there's a scene where what's-his-face, Scottish guy, is just aiming down a gun for like a really, really long time. Basically, Froar runs around the corner, holding the hand axe, and just waits. And right as that Zvart is right at the door, he chucks it, and it goes flying down, and it just cleaves through his head and into the door, and the 2 parts of his head just sort of fold apart, and he collapses.
Big bloody mess. Blacking the whole way. And that
2 of them now have tragic backstories.
2 got away. Oh, no.
Yeah, they do. They could be adventurers now.
Man, do they have a starting story.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys cleaned up that room pretty well. So in all the carnage left over, you got Zhuge just kind of shaking there and just finally peering open. He's like, is she really gone?
Oh yeah, she's dead. She was also some sort of weird, ugly monster thing. I don't really know what that was about, but...
the cord comes up and he's like, Zananas hag. And he's just kind of dusting off the slime from the frog and everything else and whipping his hair majestically behind him.
Sure.
I don't know what that... Hag... Lots of target practice.
It's got a gross tongue. Anyone want a piece of its tongue as like a souvenir?
No.
Are you sure? It looks kind of like one of your sashes. You could probably wear it.
No. I am excited though that we did save the machine with the hair colors. Zhuzh, is that one of yours? No.
Weren't we looking for a child?
We are!
On her? No, that is not my work. That's disgusting.
No, the machine.
What machine?
Oh, well, I suppose it's not one of yours then. No, down here.
And he just kind of follows you. He's like, oh shit. He's like, I have no idea what that is. But he's like mildly fascinated, but more scared. And Bernadette comes up behind and is like, don't touch that. It's not safe.
No, it's yours. Is it gnomish?
It's not mine. I've been locked in the cage, but look, I don't have my book. I don't know what it does, but I know it's not good.
Well, let's go get your book. You know, and we should look in on that little mops thing.
As they mention mops and finding a child, Faerun stops in the middle of cutting off the head of the Annis hag. He's like, "Oh yeah, we gotta save her. She should be in here."
For the first time, Zhuzh looks at Faerun and is like, "Mops? You know Mops?"
Oh yeah, Mops. She's great.
And he
she's your daughter.
nods and is kind of concerned that you also think she's great, but he's like, yes, she's great.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
she's
is she
good.
safe?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, she's good. I gave her some dice made out of the knuckle bones of orcs. It's great. She's fine.
He stopped nodding and is kind of shaking his head, so it's just turning into a circle now.
Is she hidden behind the throne? For a ghost to check.
Let's see. Here we go. You see nothing. There's nothing that would indicate that there was a child in here.
For Mops was upstairs.
I know Mops was upstairs. We came to find a little girl. I don't remember her name, but she was Mops's friend.
Not that I know of. But I've been down here for, God, what day is it? I don't even know how.
No offense, but you didn't know the giant machine was here. So I think a little girl might have also slipped by your masterful powers of perception.
I just want to check on my daughter. Can we go check on my daughter now? And Bernadette's just kind of feeling around the chair, and she notices a book that looks like hers. It is covered in what she is guessing is gross frog saliva. So she's wiping it off, but she also has unearthed another stash of something underneath the chair. She just kind of flings the bag loosely to the side, and it's like, this is disgusting under here.
What's in it?
He means Rain, Oliver's sister. Yes, Rain. Ren.
Yeah, that was it. Good job, Nicodemus.
Yes, well, I know things.
So what's in that bag you just...
I don't know who Ren is. I'm sorry that I can't help you. I know Oliver. I don't know who Ren is.
Does Oliver have a sister?
Well, I've never met her, if he does. Why are we having this conversation? Can we go see Mops?
That's who we're trying to save!
He's the one that sent us here.
He promised me booze.
I didn't realize you were so easily bought. I have tons of booze upstairs.
I've seen inside your house. There wasn't that much booze.
Bernadette tosses the and starts walking away with her book after tossing the giant bag of crap to the side, and it's covered in slime. She's just wiping off the book and flipping through it, looking for she's just making sure that, all her shit's still intact. Nothing's been changed. She sees some scribbles and some, like, what looks to be like a bite mark taken out of the side of the book. She's just mumbling to herself as she walks back towards the machine.
Now the 3 cages that were down in the floor. Bernadette was in one. The real Juge was in the other. The third was empty, or have we checked the third?
You did check the third. All that was in it was bones.
Bones.
You guys didn't really inspect it super detailed. All you saw was darkness and bones at the bottom.
I want to carefully look at this stack of piles after I hear what Nicodemus is going to do.
What is Nicodemus doing?
I think this needs exploring. Hello? Hello?
You exploring the bones?
Yeah, so
Drain.
bones start
Yeah.
flying up.
you scream hello, hello, and as you're peering down into there and taking a much closer look than you kind of had before, you guys see what looks to be like maybe some clothes near the pile of bones. Looks to be a like a blue dress.
Oh
no.
This isn't good. And then the blue dress comes flying up over his shoulder as he's sort of reaching down, grabbing things and pulling them up to make sure there's nothing underneath.
Yes, that happens. That it looks very creepy and like ethereal, I imagine.
Oh, Frar, you might want to dash upstairs. They do seem to like the taste of children.
Oh, shit.
If you want the well, you could climb.
Frar gets a very panicked look on his face and realizes Nicodemus is probably right and books it as fast as his short, stubby little legs will carry him back upstairs, frantically.
You're just kind of like challenged by your amount of upset about his daughter, and he's like toe in toe with you, like trying to catch up to you. Okay, so you get up there.
This is going to be like at the end of
Yeah.
the Return of the King when you go back to Hobbiton. Aramon's there.
You get up there, and you're able to navigate through the room. You guys make it back up towards the trapdoor, and you notice the very, very obvious hitch on the bottom of it that says "Open," and you push the button, and the door opens. You get back up to the main level of the barber shop, and it's still dark outside. It's still quiet, but you don't see anything. You don't see any Svarts. You don't see any mops. The front door is ajar. Kind of open. And
Forrest is gonna
you hear
dash
snoring.
upstairs. Oh, snoring? What kind of snoring?
Manly snoring.
Manly, right?
You hear not a child snoring, coming from. Oh well, fuck it. Hold on. I was like, let's not move, but let's just fucking do it. It's fine. Alright. So, ignore all of these things.
I've learned to ignore dead Svarts.
And you hear snoring coming from that room.
Fura looks back at Juge, like, do you know what this is?
Yeah, it's my bedroom. Go!
Oh, okay. I kick in the door. Dramatically.
It was already kind of unlocked, so yeah, you do that and it bangs against the wall, and in the bed you see Juge, and he gets up, startled.
Oh no! Oh no!
What's going on? What are you doing here? Look, we're not open right now. What are you all doing here?
You're a fake Juge.
And
that's the real Juge.
And Juge peeks around the corner and is just, his eyes are like, what the fuck is going on? And he looks down at himself and like his arms to make sure he doesn't like have blue tint or something like that. And he's just like pointing at the Juge in the bed, and the Juge in the bed is pointing at him with his head to the side. And you hear you hear what sounds like crying coming from stairs above where you are.
Oh.
And there's a staircase in the corner of the room back over Oh, I didn't realize you couldn't see that. Sorry. There we go. Back over this way, there's a staircase going upstairs.
I get it. Neither of you move. I'm going to kill one of you in a minute. And then Thor runs upstairs.
So everybody rushes towards the very thin stairway, and you guys are all like elbows and shoulders as you're all trying to get upstairs at the same time. And you open the door, and you guys just see and you guys rush up the stairs, and you see, even though she's not in here.
No, there's a map for this. I don't like that.
I don't think anything's been revealed. Oh, hey!
Alright, so, yeah, sorry. You guys come up here, you come up the stairs this way, and you rush through the doorway this way, and you see Mops on her bed. She's just kind of sitting up, and she's just crying into her blanket. You don't see anybody else in the room right now. You made it! Did you save Daddy? And she kind of peers behind you.
Yes, we did.
Daddies?
No, let's not deal with that right now.
Oh, a progressive household. 2 daddies.
And Juge. Okay, we're gonna go with Juge 1 and Juge 2. Juge 2 was in the bed when you came up.
Okay.
Juge 1. Juge 1 just runs up to Mops and just hugs her and sits with her on the bed, and Juge 2 it just a little more apprehensive about coming up there, but sits next to Juge 1 on the bed and turns towards you and is, I can't thank you enough. Where did you even come from? What happened? What's going on? You're all bloody and slimy? What's been going on?
I don't... Pipkin! Nicodemus! We got a situation up here!
I'm
not
guys
really
just
equipped to
took
resolve
off.
it.
And cutting back to the 4th floor, where everybody is. You guys just saw Juge and Fror just zoom and take off.
Ooh, more toys. So Jamal brought toys over to Nicodemus. Nicodemus has now added that to the pile and is now assigned strong-looking people to carry his 2 crates upstairs. And they're kind of trundling upstairs like it's been a shopping trip.
Did anybody get that bag that Bernadette chucked aside?
I believe that's what Jamal pulled over to us.
Yeah, the bag of miscellaneous.
All right, so you're just kind of dragging it back up to the middle murder floor.
I was planning up to the middle murder floor and then collecting the crates and then taking all that up to the top floor where it's a little better lit and less bloody to inspect my new toys.
All right, you do that. That takes some time. So you guys hear faintly what sounds like Fror going, "Bah, bah," as you're just like, scrape, drag. Whoop. Be right there.
To be fair, that's one of like 3 noises Fror makes, so who knows what that means.
So, all right, so you guys make it up to here. We'll say everybody joins in on the main floor. Mops comes down from her room, flagged on either side by Juge and Juge. And everybody comes down. She sits down in one of the chairs, and you guys, I assume some of you are going through the treasure. Juge is trying to explain to Juge where he came from, and they both seem to have the same story. Like, so, wait, you have been here for 30? I've been here for 30 years. Well, yeah, well, have you been cutting hair? Because I've been cutting hair here. This is my job. This is my place. This is my daughter. Well, yeah, that's my daughter, too. And so they just kind of can't work it out, but they both start just complimenting each other back and forth. It's just like, well, keep a very tidy store, I must say. Well, yeah, you do too. And what you've done with your, bandana, it's beautiful. So those two are off and comforting Mops over here. And for you, Mops just kind of peers over in between the Juges arguing, kind of looks at you and is looking you up and down and seems to be looking for something. And she reaches into her pocket, and you see the dice that you gave her.
Oh, I pull out the dice that I gave her and then she gave back to me, and I hold it out excitedly.
And she just throws them at you because she thinks that's what's supposed
That's
to
how
happen.
you play dice. Yeah, she got it in one. Okay. All right. We need to get to the bottom of this.
So, in about, a few minutes, I can tell you if either of those are a little magical, one of the Juges, if you want to make them hold still.
Okay, that's a start. I can make him hold still. Fror is taking his shirt off.
Fror is taking whose shirt off?
What? How is this related?
Juges start turning Mops around the other way.
No, just the shirt and like the arm guards. Because if I what's about to happen next, I don't want to accidentally kill one of them.
Why don't you ask first?
What?
What's going on? I'm confused.
Okay, so out of character. Fror is taking off the top part of his armor so that when he grabs the Juges, because that's like the only conflict resolution he's aware of, he doesn't kill them on accident.
Okay, so you're going to
And Pipkin is trying, just being why don't you just ask them first?
Grapple as many creatures as you have arms. So I could basically put both of them in a headlock and then make them answer questions or have Nicodemus cast magic shit on him or whatever. But basically he's like, they can't leave, and I don't want them accidentally doing something shady. So if they're in a headlock, can't do either.
Okay, so as you're, strong-arming each of them into one of your arm headlocks, Mops starts picking up the dice that she had thrown at you and throws them at you, like, a bit harder, as hard as she can. Stop! You're hurting daddies!
Just hold on 1 second, Mops. And we'll get to the bottom of this, and then Daddy will be fine.
And she just kind of looks back and forth at daddies and then up at you, like... She looks like she's about to start bawling if something else doesn't happen besides you strangling her.
Nicodemus, do the thing, please.
So as far as a thing happening, Nicodemus's method of casting spells is to dance. And if you've never seen the interpretive dance of Detect Magic spell before, it's very intricate and takes about 10 minutes. So
God damn it, Nicodemus!
It's about 10 minutes of Nicodemus prancing.
We're on a timetable here.
Wait. So, okay, as Nicodemus is like, all right, and starts dancing, the Korad eventually follows you guys up and comes up and looks at Fror, who's now half naked with two Juges underneath his arms, and he's like, what the hell happened? Well, I've only been, gone for 5 minutes. Let Juge go. Who the hell is that?
They're both Juge.
And the Korad walks up to both of them, kind of looks them both in the eyes, and just does this slap where he slaps both of them at the same time. And one just is like, ow! And the other one's like, what the hell, Bizarre? And the Korad just snaps his hands and points at that one. He's like, that's the one. He's like, I don't know who the fuck that is.
You did it! Good job. Was it Juge 1 or Juge 2 who called his name? Who was the real Juge?
It was Juge 1.
Juge 1, okay, I knew it. Fror knew it the whole time.
And so,
not really, but he wants to tell himself that.
Juge is now released by you, are both kind of rubbing their necks and making
I didn't release.
Oh, you
I
didn't?
didn't release Juge 2. Juge 2 is not going to be released.
All right, Juge 1 goes straight for Mops and kind of pulls her to the side and is just like, not trusting any of you suddenly.
That's fair, Juge 1.
It's just Juge.
All right, well,
the hell is wrong with you?
I gotta go do a thing. I'll be right back. And Fror just sort of slowly drags Juge 2 out of the house and around the corner.
He's reaching for Mops, and Mops is reaching back towards him.
No, cut that shit out. And I drag him around the corner.
Hold on, before you drag him out, I want to I'm like, can I ask him one question? And
Yes.
I'll bend down and I'll point at my hair and I'll be like, do you know what the hell is going on here? And like as I point at it, as it starts like flopping around a little bit.
Yes, I can fix it. And he's still in the headlock, but his arms are flailing all over. He's like, yes, I can fix it. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but I can fix it. I'm good. I help. And he just kind of smiles at you very awkwardly.
I don't believe that for a second.
Can you, Jamal, can you give me a perception check?
Also, does he still have, like...
the blue buddy hair?
I think we need another picture of Jamal's hair again.
Just... Hey, in case anyone forgot. It's over in
In
here.
case everybody forgot.
Yeah, it's fucked up. The shit needs to get fixed.
Yeah, but I hear Final Fantasy 15 is going to be real good.
Yeah, okay. So he's begging basically to try and fix your hair, and he smiles at you awkwardly, and you notice that tooth that you guys had noticed before is gone. Like, you don't see it in his mouth.
I'll point and I'll be like, dude, you got a hole in your fucking mouth. How are you gonna fix my hair?
Uh-huh.
He sticks his tongue through the hole. He's like, what?
Nice try, Juge, too.
Nicodemus, are you still dancing, I assume?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so during this time where Jamal is trying to question Fror, and Fror is just slowly stepping backwards towards the door, Nicodemus, you finish your dance cast, and you're picking up. The Korrid is now sat in the barber's chair and is just kind of trimming his own stuff. You sense the same kind of magic coming off of him and his gross hair that you do on Juge too.
Oh,
Wait.
hey, how lovely! I haven't seen this in years.
And
You go have fun.
The Korrid is like kind of trimming his own hair a little bit and like cleaning himself off, just taking full advantage of this place. And he nods his head towards Fror. He's like, I don't know about you, but I'd let him fix that fucking hair if I were you. It's pretty disgusting.
Do you think he actually can?
I don't know. It's worth a try. It doesn't seem to be hurting anybody right now.
He pretended to be Juge. He's confusing mops.
Oh, he also slept below the girl and didn't seem to hurt her.
I grab Juge too, and I hold him in front of my face, and I say, if you try anything except fixing his hair, you're gonna wish I'd just taken you outside and killed you. Got it, bud?
He just nods, and he
That's
kind
what
of
I thought.
covers his nose because you stink a little bit.
Oh, he stinks for sure. It's like
Especially,
booze and bar food.
well, now that you've let it loose out of your armor, it's just free flowing, filling up the room.
That's true. He has been sleeping in his armor for like at least a week. Yeah, it's real gross in there. And I sort of just push him back inside and I say, fix it.
All right,
Nicodemus is like puffing on his pipe like a freaking.
almost
God.
as if you can sense a story coming, Nicodemus. You start puffing on your pipe, and Juge 1 kneels down by Mops and whispers and says, I'm gonna go help fix his hair now, okay? You stay here, all right? And she just stays on the other chair in front of the mirror and kind of sits backwards on it and watches her dad walk over with her other dad and go towards the chair that Jamal is now sitting in. And they both start kind of combing out the hair and working on it and lathering it up with what is labeled as just shampoo. As they start, explaining the tale of what Juge remembers last, and kind of telling the story to all of you that are inside of there. Outside through the window, you guys can kind of see what looks like dawn approaching. The horizon is getting lighter, just a dark blue. And Juge and Juge end up fixing Jamal's hair to something somewhat normal. It's still got a gross kind of blue tint to it, but it looks less, a little more like hair and a little less like a slick baseball cap. It doesn't seem to be fighting you anymore either, Jamal. It seems to be very passive. And together they're both kind of admiring each other's work and nodding at each other. And when they're finished, Jamal, you get up and you kind of go by Mops and look at the mirror. And it's acceptable. And Juge and Juge just kind of give each other a high five and put their arm around each other and are just like talking off in the corner. And Bernadette eventually comes up from down below, and she's flipping through her book like she forgot you guys were almost there. She comes up and she's like, I think I've decided what kind of magic that machine might be down there. But that is not for anybody here to... And she points at everybody and kind of really pauses on Nicodemus. And is like, that is not for anybody to touch. That is for the Arcane Brotherhood. And I have already sent word. They will be here to pick it up in the morning. And she looks outside and she just kind of is like, oh, well, they should be here soon to pick it up. Either way, none of you should go by it. It is very dangerous.
How are they going to get it out?
They have their ways.
It's their magic, Pipkin.
I never thought I'd agree with the dwarf, but what he said. And she just kind of is like, and she slaps her book closed and is like, I am going to go notify the authorities that this issue has been taken care of and take a long, long shower. Bath. Wash myself. Showers aren't invented yet, but I'm going to splash water all over this area.
Okay, we got it.
Has anyone ever seen a small child try to hide an entire package of cookies behind their back?
Yes.
Okay. So you know those chests and that big bag of stuff?
Yes.
Nicodemus is just sort of occupying space in front of them, moving so that his sashes and everything keep in flow. So, like, these aren't boxes of stuff that you told me not to take. No.
They're just the who knows.
They're just
You see
here.
that thing over there? That's interesting.
Yes. Have I told you a story?
The Juges look at Nicodemus, and they're like, they kind of cock their head, and then they both kind of nod at each other and whisper something, and they walk over to you, Nicodemus, and they're like, look, we're not going to try and take anything, but if you need a place to store it, we got a closet over here that's got a lot of space. You can keep it here. I mean, we're in your debt. And they turn to all of you, and all of you. I don't know what we would have done. I mean, there's bound to be a lot more cleanup, but we're safe, and our daughter is safe, and I don't quite understand where he came from, but we have you all to thank.
Well, yes, I'm a hero.
You two are cool with this two Juges thing?
I mean, I always thought I was quite wonderful and could use some help around here, and he has the same standards I do, apparently. And they point at Jamal, who's, like, nitpicking his hair in the mirror or something.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to stay, and they just kind of turn to each other, and Juge 1 is like, I mean, if you want to stay, you can stay, and Juge 2 is like, well, I mean, I don't want to impose on you, and Juge 1 is like, no, not at all, and it kind of goes on a little too long.
All right, Juge 2, we came to find a girl. Do you know what happened to her?
I'm sorry, I don't. I can't say that I do. I know, I mean, clearly a lot of horrible things, from what I hear, have happened down there. I imagine the authorities will have to sort it out. I'm sorry to hear that something horrible has clearly happened. Who are you looking for?
Ren. And Fur's just going to go over here and sit down next to Mop sadly, and he's just going to pick up all the dice and throw them against the wall, kind of morosely.
Mops just leans over in the chair and pats Fror's mohawk. And she kind of leans down and whispers and says, "It's okay. It's okay. You saved everybody. And Ren, I mean, I don't know where she went, but if she was able to be saved, I know you would have saved her. You're good." And she just kind of pats you on the head.
Rory is like, I gotta take a walk for a second. I'll be right back. And he hurriedly walks outside. Definitely not crying a little bit. For sure, 100% not crying totally. He got he's real hot in there or something. I don't know.
You had to check on the flail snail.
He had to go check on him, make sure he's okay.
Well, the sun's coming up, and that makes your eyes water a lot. So.
Yeah, it does. And someone was cutting garlic in there. Or no, onions.
Especially when you're from the Underdark, right?
Yeah, I mean, the sun, it just burns so good, you know? So.
All right, so as you guys are kind of watching the morning rise, and Zhuge and Juice are cleaning up and trying to make a little something for everybody to eat, the morning is breaking, and Bernadette has been gone for a few minutes, but she seems to come back pretty quickly, and she's I just wanted to let you know I spoke to Lady Silverhand. And the proper authorities will be coming to clean all this up, and she points down towards the, like, underneath the chair area. Will be coming shortly to clean all of this up and out of here and seal it for good so this can never happen again. She does want to extend her deepest gratitude towards you, and she wishes to invite you to a celebration. The entirety of Silverymoon is in your debt. She will send words shortly on when that will be. And Zhuge and Juice just kind of start nodding along with this, and is like, yes, we owe everything to you guys. Free haircuts for life, everybody.
Well,
Pipkin just like raises a brow at that.
And the credits roll.
Awesome.
I fully expect Ren to be like the part of whatever shot we do with these characters, if that ever happens, when that ever happens. Totally loose ends.
Yeah, plus, like, what other haircut is Jamal gonna get?
The questions are endless.
or just two. But, yeah, endless.
Endless, for sure, endless.
Was Fror gonna really cry outside, or was he just excited at the possibility
no, that
of
question's
eating
already
a
been
flail
answered.
snail?
That question's already been answered. It's definitely no. For sure, 100%. No. Definitely.
Will he ever get to eat his flail snail?
No one knows. Probably not.
Will Nicodemus ever find out what the treasure was?
Oh. Actually, he doesn't want to keep the treasure.